Last year, they had a pretty significant refresh for the beloved Toyota Highlander. They got rid of the V6. They put in a turbocharged four-cylinder. The hybrid remained the same, and they gave us some, cool XSE stuff. They revitalized the software, the touchscreen interface, as well as, the wireless Apple CarPlay, etc. And speaking of the Highlander hybrid, it is the third best-selling and fastest-selling used car out there on the market. I should say slightly used car out there on the market, retailing in the second-hand market, or third-hand potentially, $42,000+. And as we head on over to the Toyota newsroom with the updates for 2024, this thing needs to be even more special than it ever has been in the past. And the reasons are Toyota Grand Highlander is now out, and it's going to be siphoning sales from the long-standing Toyota Highlander. And that Grand Highlander is built at the same plant in Indiana as this Highlander. You also have the Toyota Sienna that is raging forward, that they're not updating it really at all over the years, and that doesn't matter because the demand for that hybrid Sienna with 37 miles per gallon is just through the roof, just like the Highlander hybrid is. So they can't make enough Siennas. The new Grand Highlander is going to be more desirable for families compared to this standard Highlander. And then you have the Toyota Crown Sport that is supposed to be coming by, well, at least be announced by the end of this year for our market. We'll see if that happens to be true as we get closer to the Tokyo Motor Show as well as the LA Auto Show. And stay to the end because we'll cover pricing. It's way down here at the bottom because I'm sure you want to know what kind of price increases or maybe lack thereof, I haven't compared them yet, versus 2023. So let's get into the Highlander. It needs to be more and more special now more than ever due to the competition within its own lineup. All right, elevate the journey with Toyota's new Highlander hybrid Nightshade. Check this out. So 2024 Highlander Nightshade, and it's only in the hybrid, mind you, features stylish 18-inch black wheels and accents. You also have hybrid Nightshade available on LE and XLE grades, and front or all-wheel drive. Hybrid is still at 36 miles per gallon. Okay, here's an update for 2024. Power Liftgate now standard on all XLE gas hybrid and Nightshade models, as well as the XSE gas models. Of course, it continues over the updated Toyota interface with the available 12.3-inch touchscreen. So back into this Nightshade edition, it has blacked out wheels, grille, mirror caps, and rear badging. And like I mentioned earlier, it's only on hybrid LE and XLE grades. It has uniquely trimmed black seats with silver accents on the XLE grade. And just a quick timeout, I was going to see if the pricing has been updated on the builder, and it has not. So far, we have 23 Highlander here. We don't have the 2024, even though you have the 24 Grand Highlander here. And here's the BZ4X. I just reviewed it today, so make sure to watch that review. Very, very efficient. There's a lot of things I like about it, but it is not a finished product. So make sure to check out that review. 2024 Grand Highlander Hybrid, Sequoia 2024 is up here. And yeah, I mean, long live the 4Runner in this current generation. It seems like it's going to go for infinity. And we don't have the Corolla Cross pricing isn't updated either, which I don't think it's been announced for 2024. I was at the Toyota dealership today and I saw this exact Corolla Cross hybrid there. $33,000 sticker price for that top of the line. I think it's XSE is their top grade. Toyota's kind of all over the place with this press release, so try to bear with me. I'm trying to make it as cohesive as possible because they're going back to the Nightshade now. And there are, it looks like 10 Nightshade models across the Toyota lineup now. And you have 3 exterior colors here for the Nightshade. You have cement, which is kind of like a glossy gray. You have a wind chill pearl, which is obviously white, and then midnight black, obviously black, ruby flare red pearl as well. The Nightshade only comes on black painted 18-inch 5-spoke wheels. Let me know if these wheels are a little too small for what you would expect in a Nightshade edition. On the inside, the LE Nightshade features black fabric trimmed seats with XLE grade, adding black two-tone Softex trim seats with unique embossed fabric inserts and silver accent stitching. XLE Nightshade will also have heated seats for the front passengers, 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, captain seats for the second row passengers, and the LE and XLE both come with the 8-inch Toyota Audio Media touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless, and the XLE Nightshade has the option to upgrade from 8 inches to 12.3-inch All right, so here are your official colors for 2024. Midnight Black Metallic, Blueprint Cypress. I kind of like that green. It kind of reminds me of the Nori green on Lexus. Not quite as rich. Nori green almost has like a gold hint to it as well. Anyways, Magnetic Gray Metallic. You have Cement Celestial Silver Metallic, which I had Celestial Silver on the BZ4X this morning. Extra cost colors are Moon Dust, Ruby Flare Red Pearl, and Windchill Pearl. So half the colors for the Nightshade edition are going to be extra. No difference to the hybrid system here. 243 horsepower, 36 miles per gallon, can tow up to 3,500 pounds. I'm not really seeing any other options here other than that Nightshade mainly for 2024. What would I have liked to seen? Well, the technology is good enough for me. You get the 360 camera if you really want it. You can get the digital rearview mirror if you really want it. You have the 12-inch screen behind the steering wheel on the top grades. It would have been great to have a plug-in hybrid, and that's going to be, I guess, my... I just feel like a broken record. I've been asking for prime setups of Toyota products outside of the Prius, outside of the RAV4 for, I don't know, forever at this point. The Highlander will continue to sell well in its standard hybrid and standard turbo models for sure. So let's get down to the pricing. Has Toyota really jacked it up, or are we getting a deal compared to where inflation's been in the past year? There we are. Okay, my face disappeared, but that's all right because we have all the deets on the screen now. Highlander 2024, I'll probably just put overlay. The 2024 is on the left and the 2023 is on the right. So we're going to compare, well, the L is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they mentioned that in the press release unless, I mean, I really just skimmed through it, but that means the entry-level price here has risen nearly $3,000, and I don't know if I have destination and processing listed here. Looks like Toyota didn't mention on the 2023, but they did in the 2024, so just assume it's around $1,395 like it is for 2024. But LE front wheel drive to LE front wheel drive, it's a price increase, but it's just a slight price increase. So rest in peace, L, the bargain of the bunch here. So $39,120 for 2024 compared to $38,820. So really only a price increase of what, $300 or so? That's not bad year over year with inflation going on. What about LE all-wheel drive? Just going to be down here. It was $40,420 and it's gone up to $40,720, so a $300 price increase there. So let's not go over every single one. Let's just compare Platinum now. Let's go to the top range to see what the differences are going on that end. $51,525 now in 2024. Platinum all-wheel drive right here, $51,225. So really hasn't gone up that much. What was it, $300 there? So looks like about a $300 increase on average for the gas models. But the hybrid Highlander model is the far more desirable one, in my opinion. 36 miles per gallon, smooth, quiet. It's not going to rattle the car when you're at a stop. I'm sure the Highlander 2.4 has the start-stop engine technology, but the Highlander hybrid is, just very, very smooth, and it's going to be super reliable. Less maintenance as well, since you don't have that turbocharger you need to get checked up on every 5,000 miles or so. I'm not sure what it is, the maintenance requirements on the Highlander turbo, but the turbo models, when I worked for Lexus, they required 5,000 miles to be checked out. So yeah, the maintenance is going to be less absolutely in the Highlander hybrid. All right, so what is it going to cost you to get into the LE front wheel drive Highlander hybrid versus the turbo model? Well, am I seeing this right? It's exactly the same. That's because I'm looking at LE all-wheel drive. So LE front wheel drive to LE front wheel drive gas is about a $1,600 price premium. Is it worth it? Absolutely. You're going to make that up in just a couple years of gas savings, depending on how much you're driving. But the LE all-wheel drive here, it's probably not worth it because they're charging about $1,600 here to get that extra motor in the back. And how often are you going to really take advantage of that rear motor? Just depends on where you live, how crappy the roads are, but get yourself a pair of snow tires and you get better fuel economy with a front-wheel drive hybrid. All right, compared to last year, though, the entry-level Highlander hybrid front-wheel drive, all right, $40,220, so it's gone up $500. All right, So the gas models typically have gone up $300. The hybrid models have gone up typically $500. Let's compare Platinum all-wheel drive hybrid to last year's all-wheel drive Platinum hybrid, $53,125. And then we have $52,625 there. So again, a $500 increase. So even when you account for inflation, I feel like the price increases are not bad at all compared to a lot of the other competition out there. It's rising, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 per grade. I think Toyota might be guilty with that on some trim levels, on some models, but at least here in the Highlander, very reasonable price increases. And we just don't have a lot of excitement for the Highlander. It's all about the Grand Highlander right now. It's all about the Crown Sport and its potential to come to North America. Let me know down below, guys. Question for you. If you had the choice between a Highlander, Crown Sport, or Grand Highlander, it all just depends on your needs. Okay, let's simplify it. Grand Highlander, you're going to pick this over the Highlander every single time if you're regularly using that, or you're picking a Sienna, which that's me right here. But let's say you want a mid-size crossover that's a little bit bigger than the RAV4. You want something more premium than RAV4, so you're looking at maybe the Highlander. Or what if the Crown Sport is available? I want to see you guys battle it out down below. If both of them are available in our market, let's throw the Venza in there while we're at it, because I really like the Venza. It's a more upscale RAV4 and kind of makes the Lexus NX completely pointless unless you really like the styling of the NX. But I would take a Venza over the NX and pocket the change and laugh my way to the gas pump getting 40 miles per gallon. Venza, Highlander, or Crown Sport? Let me know down below. I'm getting a bit slap happy here. I've been working a lot today. I rode my bike quite a bit. Here's the thing. I've been reviewing e-bikes, and I was able to drop my van off for service at the Toyota dealership, which isn't very far away, packed my fold-up bike in it, rode home, worked on my BZ4X review, finished that, rode my bike back up, or I'm not saying like ride, because e-bikes do 99% of the work for you as long as you have charge in them. And it just took me back to the dealership, got my car back, folded up the bike, came back home, happy family, worked on this video. Anyways, that's completely unrelated. I don't know how I got off the the tracks that much, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe for upcoming Toyota content. Guys, I'm heading to Japan for the Tokyo Mobility Show, or the Japan Mobility Show, the Japan Mobility Show. Japan Mobility Show is what's officially called, formerly the Tokyo Motor Show. There's going to be all sorts of new Toyota and Lexus products there, Honda products, Nissan products, Mazda products, Subaru products, Isuzu, Suzuki, you name it. I'm going to try to give you guys my best coverage possible at the Japan Mobility Show in just 3 weeks from now. Also, next week, actually in three days, on Monday, October 1st or 2nd, I don't even know my days. Anyways, on Monday, I'm heading to Austin, Texas to drive the Lexus TX. I just made a pricing guide because they just revealed pricing on the Lexus TX 3-row crossover. It's a fancier version of the Toyota Grand Highlander. And I want you guys to watch that video definitely before I drive the new Lexus TX 350 500H, and I'm praying to God that they have the 550H Plus there to drive, because we've never seen that plug-in hybrid V6 powertrain before with over 400 horsepower. That thing's going to be a potential rocket, and that's the same powertrain that they're putting in the $170,000 Century SUV in Japan. Got to shut it down, cut myself off. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and peace.